My guest is Pastor Michael Asilijo, who is the Global Mission Director for the Southern Ghana Union Conference. That was a mouthful, wasn't it? Nice to have you here, Pastor.
Thank you.
Please tell me a little bit about your territory where you work.
Yeah, my territory, Southern Ghana Union Conference, covers the southern parts of Ghana, mostly the coastal area, and it stretches from border with Togo, then with Cote d'Ivoire.
Okay, so you have borders with several countries and then border with the ocean.
Of the ocean.
Yeah, now the city of Accra, of course, has probably the largest amount of people in the entire territory.
Yeah, that is it.
Yeah.
Accra is the capital of the country, and it has the largest population so far among the other cities. And also Accra is where a lot of people move from the other villages to live, because they think that is where they can have access to employment. So it's a city of multicultural across the whole country. Everybody is there in Accra. So the mission there is very challenging because of the mixed people who are there.
It's like the rest of the world where the cities are becoming our new mission field.
That is it.
When you look at your territory, what would you say are some of the biggest challenges you are facing?
Like I said earlier on, when we look at the Southern Ghana Union Conference, where we are having a lot of challenges regarding mission is along the coast.
Right.
The fisher folks, because they are mostly involved in this kind of dual religion. They are used to depending on spirits for the nature of the work that they do. So it is very difficult reaching them.
Yes.
The Adventist message.
Now, Pastor, we have Global Mission Pioneers working in your territory. Tell me about them.
Yeah, currently the Southern Ghana Union Conference has 7 global mission projects, and each of the projects has 2 pioneers who are in the communities working as global mission pioneers. And in fact, the young people are doing very well so far since the project started in 2015 up to date. Though the whole union at large has increased membership from 117,000 to 160,000 currently. And so far, the global mission work has added 301 new converts to the whole membership group. So it means that the work of the global mission is actually helping the growth of the church in the Southern Ghana Union Conference.
Wonderful. Now, tell me what the pioneers do.
The pioneers are put in specific community with specific people group, and they normally use Christ's method of ministering to the people. They mingle with them, and in an attempt to win their confidences, some of them engage the community with certain projects that the community normally do, like cleanup campaigns, and some of them also get involved in, especially those in the rural communities. They go with the farmers to their farms, they assist them here and there. Then again, in some of the communities too, the pioneers take the responsibility of running remedial courses for the children who were not able to pass their final exams. And some of these activities have actually given them the goodwill in the community.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, when they, can you tell me a story of somebody whose life was touched through a pioneer?
Yeah, in one of the centers, that is in Sorano, in the forest parts of the Southern Ghana Union Conference, there was a fetish priest who was running his fetish activities, but he had a son. So the pioneers were able to establish a relationship with the fetish priest, and they were visiting him, discussing issues with him. And one day when the fetish priest saw the way these young people dress, the way they go about their work, he was so much impressed that he has to dedicate his son to the pioneers for them to train the son.
Wow.
So this was a very interesting incident that happened in that very community. So gradually they are bringing this young man up So we hope that very soon you'll get baptized and join the church.
So, Pastor, that's a wonderful story, and we see how God is blessing.
Yeah.
How are these pioneers trained?
We organize mostly about 10 days seminar for them or workshop for them. And we begin by taking them through some Adventist doctrines. Then also we teach them how to do visitation. We also train them as to how to preach, because on certain occasions they have to organize public simple evangelism activities. So we train them how also to preach. Then again, we also train them how they can also relate to other faiths, how they can also interact with them and gradually work on them, at least to get them connected to the church. Yeah.
Tell me another story.
Another story that happened in one of the community is that one of the pioneers, to some extent, was mishandled by some of the community members, because they felt that the activities of the pioneers are drawing attention of people so much to the Seventh-day Adventist Church. So he was attacked. So in the process, the attackers thought that when they do that, it will scare the pioneers maybe to keep away from the work that they are doing. But the young men still continue their activities and arrange for even an evangelism activity in that community. And some of the members in the community also organized to kick against that. They resisted them, so they couldn't begin the evangelism activity. But fortunately, one of the members in the community related this information to the chief of the community. Oh. And the chief became so upset with the people who did that, because the chief saw the good work that these pioneers are doing. So the chief called these pioneers to his palace, and he actually pledged that he will make sure this evangelism activity is conducted by the pioneers. So they have planned, and in this coming September, they are going to organize this evangelism activity, despite the challenges that those people are putting up against them.
Yes, wonderful. Well, we'll continue to pray for the pioneers. Thank you, Pastor Michael, for sharing with us. Now, viewers at home, in Ghana, there are many different challenges. We've heard of the urban challenges, pressure from people who don't like the pioneers working. So please pray for Ghana, pray for the global mission pioneers, that the Holy Spirit will guide them in the decisions that they make and the activities that they're involved in.